Hi, I'm Wade Wingler with the Data Project at Easter Seals Crossroads in Indiana. Recently we had some visitors from the HIMS Corporation to talk about Braille devices. Our friend Andy Leach is going to show you some interesting technology to help folks who are blind better access information.
Hello everyone, my name is Andy Leach and I work for HIMS Incorporated as one of the regional managers here in the Midwest and the Northeast. I'm here today with Nicole and we are going to take a brief look at the new HIMS U2 Sense note-taking devices. So in front of me on the table on the right I have a QWERTY version of the note taker. It has 32 cells of Braille with a full QWERTY keyboard, and on the left we have the same exact hardware and firmware but packaged into a Perkins style keyboard with a Braille keyboard and the same 32 cell display. These units were released at the end of the first quarter, early second quarter of 2012, and we're going to talk about some of the things that make them a little different. The first thing you'll notice is that the memory has been up, the processing speed has been taken up to 1 gig. That's the first time that any note taker has ever had that kind of a processing speed. And we've also quadrupled the internal memory. So things happen a lot faster. You can also, if you want to take a look, aside from all the media capability here, these units contain 3 USB ports, an SD card slot, they have wireless, they also have Bluetooth. So they're pretty easy and offer a lot of connectivity. Some of the things that we've added, we have the standard word processor, address book, schedule manager, email, FM radio, web browser, daisy player, Bluetooth, but I want to take a look at a menu called Extras here. There's where you could have a dictionary. This is a Bookshare download utility. So if you have a Bookshare membership, you could go here, go onto the internet, download and unpack the book and be reading in a very short time period. That's something relatively new. We also have Google Maps. So for those of you that are not used to out-of-the-box GPS coming on a note taker, there's a good reason for that. This is the first time that it's occurred. What happens here is these devices have built-in GPS receivers and they work with Google Maps so that you can map routes, you can find out where you are, and then you can go out and work the route using the GPS receiver to let you know where you are. Now, I'd be remiss if I didn't mention that you can still buy the SenseNav navigational package, which is a much more robust tool, but it costs around $1,600, and this comes out of the box. So it's a great way to get your feet wet. You may find that it meets your needs and you don't have to add on, but if you're a GPS enthusiast, you would still have the option to do so. Google Search is also something that we've added. So if you don't want to go out to the internet, you just want a quick way to conduct a search, now you have a fast, easy tool to go out and do it. There's where your Sense navigation would be, and so you see that that's still here and a part of the unit. The last thing that we've added that's kind of new is a deaf-blind solution. So you can do face-to-face communications, and you can do some use the vibrations that are contained in the unit to alert you to certain things, and that's also a relatively new feature here. So that's a quick note. If you want to learn more about this, please go to our website. That's www.hims-inc.com.
From our friend Andy Leach about some new technology from HIMS. That was your tech tip for this week. I'm Wade Wingler with the Data Project at Easter Seals Crossroads in Indiana.